Now, a word from our sponsors. Built to last, built for comfort, the Cherry Tattoo Chair from StingrayTattoo.net is the upgrade every studio deserves. Oh, that. This is the chairman and the artist, where vision meets creation. Let's talk. And welcome back, everybody. My name is Rafael from the chairman and the artist. Let me check my mic. Mike says it's working.
Radio Guarachi.
Pretty sure yours is working too. Today we got a unique artist. He's been I've known this motherfucker more than 30 years, I would say. He hung around here and there, and then but his life is more of a mystery to me than I really know about this cabrón. So today we're gonna find out a ver cómo empezó, dónde nació, what what kind of project he's up to right now. We got Edwin
Martínez Escobar, hola, ¿cómo están? Mucho gusto aquí con la leyenda, el one and only pinche Rafa. Este cabrón tatuó a los originales de aquí de Reno. Si de veras eres de Reno, cuéntame, funny sense. Grew up in Reno, migrated from Mexico City when I was 9. I got here in 1990, lived in Robin Hood Drive, the hood. But back in those days, there was only like maybe 2, 3 Hispanic families. Not very many brownies around. It was a culture shock. You put it that way, no? Went to Galena, went to Swope, Pine, Smithridge Elementary.
Where are you?
I was 9 years old when I came.
9 years. I was also 9 years when I came.
To Reno?
Yeah. I was actually 1 week shy of being 10. So really kind of almost normal. Like, you're in an age as you understand you're sneaking into another country.
Of course.
But at the same time, you're innocent because
it's
of
the
your age.
perfect blend because we were still innocent, but at the same time, we're getting all this information from North America combined with Mexico. Get the fuck out of here.
So, what place in Mexico you're from?
Mexico City, La Ciudad de
Okay,
Mexico.
so you have family over here already?
No. It was my dad, pinche aventurero como yo. That's where I get the genes from. But he joined the military. So did I. Traveled to Alaska, traveled to Seattle, and then he he ended up in Reno. He liked it. He applied to the pepper mill. They hired him. 2 months later, he sent some money to get us to come to America. We came through San Antonio, Laredo, Tucson. We lived in Los Angeles for about 3 months, Palm Springs another month, and then he finally found an apartment. It was like, I think it was like $250 back then for a 2-bedroom at Robin Hood Drive.
Chicken guess what?
218.
Yeah, Robin Hood Drive. What a good neighborhood.
No, but it was, I mean, back in those days, it was a beautiful neighborhood. And then, Raza started showing up, and it was more people from Nayarit, Salvador, Guatemala. No, porque pues, Reno, it's very rare when you have morenitos around. Pero la Robico tenía de todo, ¿no? Güeros, we live literally across from the basketball court, so that was my introduction to the art scene or the street scene, because as soon as we got off the bus or as soon as we came back from school, we played basketball from 2 o'clock to 11 o'clock at night.
So that's in the Neil Road area.
No. Robin Hood, Lakeside.
Oh, the other side. Yeah.
Sí. No, también íbamos a la Neil Road, pero ya después esto.
Yeah, that's, I was thinking it was around neighborhood.
Sí.
Okay. So, you really came when I was 10. So to me, I remember like we were kind of prepped. We were told how to act, what words to say, how to answer yes, okay.
Coffee and donuts.
Yeah. Well, and how not to trust white men pretty much. My grandpa told us. My grandpa pretty much made me into the races that I am right now.
The white devil.
Oh yeah, my grandpa he had a lot of anger
This has meaning.
on the U.S. gringos, we can say, back in the day. So when we came over here, he warned us and he told us, "You're never going to be welcome there. You'll never be equal. You're always going to be looked at. Yes, just so you know that. Once you get used to that, it'll be okay. You know,
Tough skin.
well, no? How can I say it? If you know, like right now, I'm watching documentaries. I'm watching the 1800s and stuff like that, and the same racial shit that is going on in the 1800s. I turn on the news. Oh shit, it's still going on right now.
Yeah, just a different narrative, and now we got social media, and now we got jobs, we got jobs, but it's still the same fucking shit.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It hasn't changed.
Okay, so funny story. I just did a mural at UNR, and one of the things was to do some research about Nevada and our contribution as Hispanics. So I went on the rabbit hole, Virginia City. It used to be known as Alta California, Baja California Sur, está Los Ángeles, San Diego, San Isidro. Alta California was right here.
Was now no California.
It was a territory of Mexico. It wasn't even Nevada. I'm talking about like 1862, 63. So in Virginia City, there was maybe 300 people that lived there, and they were Mexicans and Chilenos. And guess what they were doing? They were mining. They were finding gold, silver. Their techniques that they found from Mexico and Chile, they brought them and they fucking found the silver state. But we don't know that story. John Mackey.
We know the story after the white conquest.
See, John Mackey, the guy that has the statue at UNR and the stadium's named after him, worked for us or worked for the Hermanos Maldonado, Francisco y Gabriel Maldonado. And the story, how come we don't know anything about it? We should be the ones that have Los Hermanos Maldonado Stadium, you know what I mean? So I want to bring those stories back because this is the place where I think I'm going to end up.
Well, it's kind of like, mira, Mexico is just as guilty for bad information to come.
I will.
So everybody likes to tell their story their way and what's interesting to them.
But research is research.
Well, now we have YouTube. Now we have other people that done the research and stuff like that, and then they're willing to put it on video. And now you don't feel like you're the only cabron that is believing in this myth and shit like that, you know. Me tattooing, man. I've been tattooing in Mexico, cabron. And I would go down there and tattoo some indigenous people. They would tell me some crazy ass stories that they would tell me some crazy ass stories that I was like, God damn, these motherfuckers are extreme. You know, they got their beliefs and they got their language. These motherfuckers were not broken down by the Spanish. They stuck their ways. So you run into different indigenous and they're telling you these crazy ass stories that I would come back and tell people, and they're like, "No seas pendejo, Rafa." I'm like, no mames, güey. But it turns out now everybody's making videos, and a lot of these videos are turning out, you know, and I'm like, no shit, I wasn't the only one that was bamboozled by this shit. And now Mexico over there, they would not let these people have a platform to put their shit and everything. Now we have at least YouTube, we have a way to put in a protest, to put in our
organic
history,
reality, no?
Our history, you know, or put in, hey man, you should look up this history, you should look up this history. Lead other people into that rabbit hole, and not just you.
Yes, and that's what I think that inconscientemente, when I was in Mexico City, I used to watch cartoons, no, eating. It was about Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn, and I ended up in Virginia City, where Mark Twain is from, where he became, his name was Samuel Clemens. He became Mark Twain in Nevada. Just like most of us, you know, we come from different areas, but Nevada has a magic to it. And I always say it's el triángulo, porque tenemos Lake Tahoe, Donner, Pyramid, but we're in the middle. And it has so much energy. And regardless if you believe in spirituality or not, this place is fucking awesome in the sense that we can still have culture and have history, but the rareness of us coming here when we were 9 and now what we're doing to expose the history that's in these lands is a beautiful thing to me.
You know, for me, when I came here, I hated this fucking cold ass place, especially this time of the year. I hate how fucking cold it's gonna get.
The trees have leaves. Get the fuck out of here.
No mama's way, but still, it's fucking gets cold. So I hated that shit. Okay.
Yes.
The other thing is, until recently, I decided through photography, I'm going to embrace a fucking desert, a desert that I didn't like. I come from a Greenland and Guanajuato.
Oof.
You know, but we still have a desert. But, you know, once I really, through photography and landscape photography, I got to admire the landscape.
Yes.
I didn't realize what a beautiful, majestic mountains we have right next to us.
El río, lago.
You know, so now I also went on the rabbit holes on YouTube and decided I'm gonna look up all these haunted houses, all these little tiny towns. Because me and this cabron over here, we decided to take a ride through I-50, and I don't know if you ever gone all the way to Ely.
Oh, yes.
Ay, wait, no mames, wait, fucking,
Sí,
it was
que se te
lonely.
levantan los pinches.
No, it was lonely, and then it's lonely, homie, just fucking lonely. It's fucking like you're gonna be. Luckily, you got homie to talk with, but he'll go to sleep soon too. It is fucking crazy. That road, you want to go learn solitude, go on Highway 50 and take a drive from here to fucking.
Remember the guy we met on Highway 50? What way?
Wait, I saw things. Oh, wait, I saw fucking shit that I had to pull over, bro.
La Llorona, mis huevos, güey. Era el pinche miner.
And then me and this fucker, we saw alien starships and lights.
Oh, yes.
One night we're coming back on fucking on Nevada. So now I'm appreciating Nevada. I'm beginning to really understand
Yes.
and enjoy
Where we live.
Nevada.
Or where
You
we,
know?
yes. Because at the end of the day, doesn't matter what it gave us, this country, the American dream, but where we're at. Like I lived in Los Angeles, San Diego. I actually lived in Mexico, and Reno's home because of the fact that it's just a beautiful fucking place. You could actually go to Carson and ¿qué onda pinches deers? Come to Reno, gamble, get fucking pedo, and have a good time. And then the next morning, go to Lake Tahoe and enjoy what Europeans pay $15,000 to $20,000 just to fucking see that lake. And we're only 30 minutes away.
Oh yeah, come on, believe me. Now I appreciate the four seasons.
Yes.
We actually have the four seasons here.
Sí.
We get to see all the four seasons. I tell people when you come to Reno, you're only a few hours away from fucking a crazy ass town called Sacramento.
También.
You know, so if you want to go see crazy life, go to Sacramento. If you want to enjoy the scenery of the Sierras, we're surrounded by Sierras.
Yes.
Northern side and southern side. You go to the northern side, you go hang out with the mountain people.
Los Paiute and Kermit Lake. Then you got Carson, Virginia City. I mean, we're fucking full of history. Pero también, don't get it twisted because a lot of that history, we made it. Los cafecitos, porque te digo que esto era Alta California, era México, un territorio de México que nos quitaron. Hay historias de Aztlán que supuestamente se originó de Pyramid Lake.
Well, that comes to Pyramid Lake, Utah. I don't know if you're driving through the Utah area. That shit is fucking badass. Me and this fucking.
It's real.
It's
the real.
And you're like, damn, man, no wonder fucking people wanted to take over this land. Look at this fucking area.
Bring him young.
You know?
Los Mormanos.
Yeah. And then I also watched another documentary, which is hella funny. It's on ¿cómo se llama? On Amazon Prime.
Okay.
And it's pioneers. And I'm watching this fucking documentary about all these pioneers, Daniel Boone, David Crockett, and all these guys that are U.S. U.S. heroes. These guys are
generals, military.
No, but all these guys are pretty much poachers.
Jeez.
Because that's what they were doing, poaching the land like a motherfucker.
They was
They
no
didn't give
bloody
a fuck.
witness, and they would fucking.
And the more I watch this fucking show towards the end, you know, all the natives were saying, "Hey, you're going too fast. You're killing all the animals. Slow down, fucker."
Déjanos unos o dos, cabrón. No.
But if you watch that series, you'll be like, "Holy shit!" But it wasn't easy, man. Those natives didn't make it easy for them either. They fought hard, homie.
Have you ever been horseback riding?
Yeah, cabrón, as a little kid.
No mames, it's an art. You gotta know how to tame the beast. It's like Avatar, you know. You get into the fucking.
Have you done that?
Oh yeah, and I mean as much as I can. Ahorita hay unos pues Reno ya es una metrópolis, ¿no? Está Red Rock, está Lemon Valley, and all that shit is infested with
Mira,
us.
this is what I know
Which is-
about horses. I know there's a lot of mexicas, or like I said, mexicanos,
Sí, sí, sí.
that work for the northern side of California. They breed all kinds of horses. And now these motherfuckers, since they have the ability to breed horses and collect sperm and this and that, they went home and now here all over right here in Winnemucca, now Winnemucca,
Races.
and
Oh, no,
on
no,
your way to
see,
Pyramid, on your way
there's
to
actually
Pyramid,
a sanctuary, you know,
no,
of,
no,
of wild Mustangs.
no, on your way to Pyramid, ahí tenemos un chingo de mexicanos que hacen carreritas.
Oh, sí,
Los
sí, sí,
mexicanos.
sí. No
And
quiero decir
they're
cuánta
racing.
feria, pero 75,000
Oh yeah.
for 10 seconds.
So all that, las carreras, las palomas que hacemos en México, they're doing it
Las
here.
hacen aquí. Bueno, ya no voy a decir nada porque me van a cancelar.
No.
Pero hay pajaretes, hay una cultura mexicana aquí que no es underground porque lo hemos vivido por 30 años, tal vez porque son nuevos, no han experimentado o no lo han visto, pero estamos en un lugar hermoso donde hay cultura, arte, historia y nice weather.
Yeah, como hay que decir, Guanajuato, where I'm from, en Reno, estamos bien conectados. Hay que decir
Sí.
de Guanajuato, güey.
Oh, sí, que San Pancho del Rincón,
Yeah.
un chingo de ciudad de Guanajuato que me gustó. Fui una vez al Pípila, me encantaría regresar.
You got to see Guanajuato?
Ya, las momias, which was, pues estaba morro, ¿no? Pero me acuerdo el santo contra las momias. Y la neta, sí te ves así como un pinche luchador, because you can't have fear, you know what I mean? And even if it's a mental thing or whatever, but it's embedded in our culture. The pinche santo contra las momias.
How old were you when you went to see it? Was it a school trip? Was it one of those
No,
school
no,
trips?
it was a luckily family trip. It was me acuerdo que subimos al Pípila y están los baños de Aguilita, ¿no? So I'm walking by and this guy gets fucking, no mames, like a sprinkler hit him. He looks around and there's a guy peeing this way instead of holding to take a shit because there's no toilet seats. You literally have to hold on and cagar en el aire. Oh no, güey.
I haven't seen that part.
Sí,
I
es
didn't get lucky to go that day.
Ese es el baño de Aguilita.
I know different Aguilita baño, but we don't do it that way. But,
Which was the one you know?
well, I was raised in a rancho, cabrón. So we had we just go and squat out there.
So esa es la Aguilita?
And yeah, you just squat and
squat?
you know how to fucking shit the squatting, and then we had a hole, and you cover it, and you know.
El Rafa se cagó y como 10 hongos.
No, we had an outhouse. I grew up outhouse until we had a toilet.
No hagan hongos.
I think we were I was around 7 or 8 when we had a house that had a toilet. But prior to that, we still like,
Feels like just.
no, even right now when I go down there, I'm gonna go over there behind the bush and I'm going to go.
De ahí viene la palabra, no, voy a mi arbolito.
No, pues, we do the fucking old school fucking. I can't wait to have my ass in the air and all that shit. It's
¿Qué chingo sabe este lote? ¿Cuál elote, güey?
we take paper now, but yeah, antes era pinche.
The phone book. My grandpa's bathroom was okay. So we lived in la Ciudad de México. Son como vecindades, like El Chavo del Ocho. So everybody had their little room, but in between there was a patio. Y el baño was a community bathroom. So we didn't have toilet paper. We had stacks of directory phone books, and that was how you wiped it.
You know how to wipe.
So yeah, 775.
Yeah, and then shortly after that, we moved from a little tiny town to a city, which is San Pancho. Y los de San Pancho no querían los rancheros, hay que decir. So I got
Son
to
muy
feel.
territoriales los guanajuatenses.
So I got to feel the discrimination I can see del pueblo contra el ranchero.
Ay,
Then I come from del rancho, regresamos al rancho otra vez. Luego nos vinimos hasta el norte. We came all the way to Reno. Now it's not fucking about rich or poor. You're in a fucking a whole different country, different city, and we moved into we can say back in the day was a black neighborhood, which is Montello area. So I still live in the Montello area, and I I haven't moved from that area no more than a mile from that area.
So siempre has estado ahí en esa vicinity?
That's my neighborhood.
Hell yeah.
I feel comfortable there. You know,
That's awesome.
I can't move out of that neighborhood mainly because I don't know if I can move into a neighborhood over here and be welcome. It's not about that. The coolest thing about having, like where I live, it was multi neighborhood. We had all different races. We got Tonkins, Filipinos, Koreans, Mexicans, blacks, whites. We have it all in our street, and that street where I live in, we have all of these different races, and there's no problems. Everybody
Did
gets.
you live on the Pat Baker side or did you live on the school side?
On the school side.
Okay, yeah, because the Pat Baker ya era otro pedo. La Gloria, ¿te acuerdas de La Gloria?
Oh, yeah.
The very first michelada spot.
That was my neighborhood store and shit like that.
It was only like, había el Puerto Nuevo, which was on Kitski.
Those guys are in a way related to us.
And then, family?
In a way, they marry some of our family and some of our family marry them.
Well, I think you have a huge family,
big
Half
family.
of Reno is Reyes, Jacintos.
And then that's the other thing. Where I come from, I'm from Guanajuato. So our last name is Reyes. There's another thing. Most likely, we're more Spanish than we are Mexican.
Have you done the 21? I mean, now that we...
Well, if I want to be racist, yeah, but most likely...
You have... I don't want to touch back.
From my dad's side...
Tienes curly hair, tienes...
From my dad's side, I see indigenous, but from my mom's side, we have a lot of white folk.
Somos mestizos.
So I got even one of my brothers. So we're mestizos.
100%.
But, we're not even... We don't even have any, what can say, enough tribal blood to keep our language.
Depende, porque no sé si
a lot of us
Guanajuato,
they still got the dialects. They speak that language.
Do you practice it? O dicen palabras como chicano, ¿no? Chicano viene de allá.
No.
Chicano, mexicano.
No. The language there is another. They got indigenous there that they have their own language, and that's what I'm saying. Now, Guanajuato was a stronghold of the Spanish.
Yes,
so it's very likely. So was Mexico City. But the average Mexican that comes over here, luego de repente ya se hace azteca.
Pues es que representar nuestro inconscientemente, Rafa, you could have a guy with green eyes and blonde hair from Guadalajara, pero sus papás son del DF, más paisas que tú y yo, y eso es una genetic code, it's in your blood. It's part of you.
You can tell who's Spanish descent and who's fucking Mexican descent.
But you could
who's
tell
also
50-50.
indigenous descent.
Sí.
You can tell. And also there's also a lot of los Zapotecos, los Mixtecos, los Aztecos, all these motherfuckers over there, they still got their language, they still got their food. That's one thing that I'm grateful, at least. I don't know if you've seen that show, ¿cómo se llama? The Taco Chronicle?
I haven't seen it, but if it's about going to other places and eat, and learn their culture, how they make it. In Oaxaca, I just went to, I love Oaxaca just because of the fact that they still eat crickets, they eat worms, they sal de maguey, pulque, tequila, mezcal. O sea, everything they consume is from the earth. They don't have anything processed. There's no McDonald's, there's no hotels, and I love that because of it brings me back to my indigenous roots. And I also love going to Mexico City because fui al Castillo de Chapultepec y me creo español. O si me entiendes, o sea, es una mezcla. Pero al fin del día, güey, we have that within us. And you have that too. I sniff it. Yeah.
No, I understand. But watching this fucking taco thing, it actually tells you all the immigration that happened in Mexico. How many other countries other than Spain, came to Mexico? What region and how it happened, But after watching that, Mexico, we still have our menu. In other words, we still have all our pre-Hispanic conquest. We still have a lot of our dishes.
¿Quién come lengua?
Pero aquí,
sí.
A los pobres indígenas aquí, ellos, even though they got them in the reservation, still, ¿cuándo has comido aquí un restaurante acá al estilo?
Honestly,
aquí les consider el menu.
todo
After
completamente.
you watch that, you're like, holy shit, over there, we still got the tamales, this and that. And they're coming back slowly. But, you know,
I don't know if I ever told you, like I said, there's so much history here in Northern Nevada. Capital, Carson City. If you go between Gardnerville and as soon as you
Noah,
leave, I don't know, it's in Carson. The Stewart Indian School. The Stewart Indian School, everybody needs to go see that school. It's where they gravel the Paiutes or the Washoe people, and they wanted to make him feel all American. Even though they had long hair, with his feathers, they wanted to convert him into a football player.
assimilate. The word is assimilate.
Córtale, sí, the all American, right? And I'm a very emotional human being. So as soon as I fucking got into the school, I felt just how you were saying about Highway
I
50.
tattoo people that went to those schools.
Brother, that's even
I
how beautiful
tattoo, I
is that?
tattoo motherfuckers that tell me,
They,
Chris,
they,
and they
were they
closed them in the late in the 90s or 80s.
that's
These
not even
fuckers.
too long
Yes,
ago.
that's what I'm saying.
That's
I
insane.
tattoo a lot of Paiutes. I tattoo a lot of Washoe. You know, when I started tattooing, I was
Yes.
tattooing the Washoe.
Yes.
I would tattoo the Paiute.
But that's a beautiful thing about tattooing. When I was tattooing, because I tattooed for like almost 20 years as well, and that was it. It was a conversation. It was an intimate. I was like their therapist. I never met him, but they would open up to you or me just because of the fact that we were there for 2 hours and just enjoying the moment.
Now, looking at your art cover, seeing that your art is everywhere, cabrón. When did you start doing your art?
Since I was a kid, since I was a
This is
kid,
going to lead to another question.
since I was a kid, since I was 6, I've always uh, first grade. It was kind of a improv. It was a guy that was gonna perform a poem, and he didn't show up. And my mom, mi angelito, siempre go, go, go. So I was 6 years old, and I performed in front of I don't know a high school or a college, and I did a poem, and that was it. You know, I enjoyed, um, I guess, being different in a sense of creating, being me instead of being cooped up or being told what to do. I was always able to be myself. And to this day, I mean, soy borracho, soy...
How many brothers and sisters you got?
I got 2 older sisters, which también, ¿no? I wish I had a brother, but no me, no me, no me sacó la lotería para eso. So I looked up to you when you were tattooing. I looked up to David, el pinche Spec, saludos. Junior, todo un chingo de cabrones que tenían eso, ya, el arte. Pero you guys were doing it at a different level. And I always gravitated towards that. And I pursued it. I actually went to a couple shops and I asked for an apprenticeship. It was either you pay this much money or chinga tu madre. And so I was still pursuing, and I never gave up. And I luckily ended up tattooing. I ended up doing an apprenticeship. Uh, did it for so many years, and now I'm doing it on a wall, and I wouldn't have it any other way. This is
So, while you were tattooing, you were also still doing
always,
graffiti or
always.
spray paint.
Both. I was always doing canvases. I was doing sculptures. I never stopped creating.
So
Even
you've
though
been, yeah, because ever since I know you, you've been a creator, cabrón.
always,
You've been
always,
doing
always.
this and that. You've been,
I did car shows before the car shows were cool in the early. I mean, I had low riders. Yes, I've done a bunch of things that you probably won't know, but uh, it's my journey, and I love it.
now through your paintings. I see you paint. You do a lot of murals, and a lot of these murals, of course, people are asking, "Hey, I want this, I want that." Have you ever thought of, "Hey, can I get a wall and I want to do a protest, or I want to paint my
1,000%, 1,000%, 1,000%.
protest?" Do you have
Right
a
now,
protest or something that you would paint and painting? And
pues my protest is representation. You know, I put Chente Fernandez, un nopal, una monarch butterfly, like little, we call them, what is it, Easter
symbols,
eggs, Easter
symbols.
eggs or symbols but throughout the city, so they know that even though I'm doing art, but aquí estoy, cabrones. Un nopal, una bombita, una troquita, o sea, es lo que nos representa y al fin del día.
This CBD infused cream provides targeted comfort with a zesty, refreshing scent. Find your relief today at ktapothecary.com.
And now a word from our sponsor, GraffitiCityNV.com. Just imagine walking into a space that instantly tells your story. A mural isn't just paint on a wall, it's personality, energy, and identity. Whether it's your business, your home, or any building, a custom mural turns blank walls into living art.
Yeah, Raf, it can inspire your customers, welcome your guests, and remind you every day of what makes your space unique. Invest more than decoration, invest in a masterpiece that lasts. Make your walls unforgettable with the mural designed just for you.
Cuando llegué a Reno, lo que más me llamó la atención fue the neon, the fluorescent lights, the nightlife, and I showed that through my artwork. A lot of vibrant.
I'm seeing this one. Damn, it's fucking.
Oh yeah, este pinche cielo.
That's some fucking. No.
Pero también el desierto, give my love to the land that I grew up in, which is a bayou land, but at the end of the day,
it is weird how that we've been here longer than we've been in Mexico. Like you started,
yes,
you started the same age in a way as I started here. I've been here, fucking since '79.
Wow.
And
in Reno's in '79. So no mames, we got here in 1990 in Meadowwood Mall. That was it. That was the last frontier. Meadowwood Mall, nothing else existed. The marina, nothing else existed. So I wonder what 78 que había ahí. ¿Y caballos?
Well, luckily, like I wasn't old enough to get around the town and go see what the fuck how big Reno was. But I can tell you that there was no Mexican radio, no Mexican TV. There wasn't nothing in Spanish, so you had to go all the way to Sacramento if you wanted to hear anything in Spanish.
Or even get tortillas or frijoles, because
we had a Rosales. Rosales used to be La Tortillera factory.
On Glendale.
Actually, that used to be the only fucking store
that was it.
Go back in the day and get candy or stuff from our homeland or something close to our homeland.
Quesero, remember el quesero?
Yeah,
he was a guy driving a
you had the quesero, you had the panaderos. Some of these panaderos were selling out of their truck.
Yes.
Then they went open up real bakeries. A lot of the bakeries here, we would see these guys selling out of the back of their cars. They would sell it to us. They would sell it to. So in our neighborhood, a lot of these guys that are business owners now, right here, are actually started working out of a food truck, a van truck, a back of a fucking.
Los pioneros.
So we've seen a lot of our fellow, we can say Mexicans or people, really grow up in Reno, and we have a big impact in Reno.
También en los casinos, like I actually worked at the GSR, and 90% of the people that do either restaurant work or housekeepers son paisas.
Well, that was all the immigration was bringing in back in the day. The casinos were bringing in all the illegal stuff.
Sí, no.
You know, until the what do you call it, Mr. Gaming. It wasn't the immigration that put the stop on it. It was the gaming division that put a stop on it, and then they started bringing in from other countries. So now, if you go, you're going to
see the J1s, Polish, Thai,
yes, but
from Argentina.
Prior to that, it wasn't even immigration that put a stop to it. It was the gaming commission.
Why? Do you know why? The reason why?
Many months ago, I know why, but you know, I mean, and also, so right now they just bring people for 2 or 3 months.
Sí, because they don't pay taxes. Yeah, next, no shirts. Yeah,
you know, but that's still bringing.
It's a modern day slave ship.
Well, it is in a way. It's weird because I seen it with Puerto Ricans. I seen it with Chinese. We just had a Chinese girl that came for 3 months and she left. So she told me her journey and how she got here. Yeah. I tattoo a lot of Puerto Ricans. I worked up there in North Star and worked up there in North Lake Tahoe.
Monroe's?
No, North Lake Tahoe, the casinos. So,
okay.
So they worked in the casinos and this and that, and they would tell me that kind of treatment. I'm like, and that sounds a lot like slavery. So you're telling me they bust you there, they bust you back, and you got no time to really go out and have a life. Oh yeah, we have 2 hours, then we gotta get back, and then we can't. So you guys have a curfew. Oh yeah, we have to be. And like, what the fuck? And then talking to some of the Paiutes, they would also tell me stories, bullshit stories that you would not think is real, but like a Paiute could not come into Reno without a escort, and an escort had to be a white guy. So there was always a couple of white guys at the reservation that, oh yeah, you have to come with me and I'll protect you and whatever. I'll be your interpreter and shit like that. But that was the kind of bullshit
that we
that
went through. Yeah.
not you, fucker. You're not Payu.
No. But in this life or this generation,
This is the kind of bullshit that I would hear. And I just went over there just recently to buy fireworks, and I talked to one of the guys, and he goes, "Yeah, it's pretty cool that there's a lot of guys that are making documentaries and putting their voices because when it comes to media, until in the last 10 years, media has been controlled by the government and others.
100%.
Here in other countries, now I would hear crazy ass shit because I was tattooing people.
Exactly. You were in the rabbit hole before internet, before you.
Oh yeah, I have my own Google.
Exactly. Conspiracy theories, pinche marijuana, No, we went and we actually heard stories that were real before the internet was given the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah. That fucking tripped me the fuck out. That a lot of things are like, what the fuck? So a lot of the things that I thought were true, and I went and spread the rumor even more.
Do we? No, not you.
Right away, I come up with my own theories and my own fucking
DC conspiracy
theories and shit like that.
Ese güey es un alien, pinche lagarto. Le gusta el tequila, pero es un lagarto.
When I see fucking things on TV, and the shitty part that right now we're just doing this TikTok shit, which I kind of hate. I hate it that I get stuck on that.
Leave it.
Well, that's why I kind of like doing the podcasting. I had to stay, how can I say, a little
active in the sense of being
I'm doing the murals
in reality instead of
doing the murals with Vaca. And, my aunt, she asked me, Nico, you really left tattooing for murals? I said, no, and I didn't leave tattooing for murals. I still do tattoos. My talent is still there. I didn't lose my talent. But what I like about graffiti right now versus a tattoo, back in the day, you could do a back piece and it was very impressive to show off his back piece. Now people are going to full body pieces and they're not even scrolling to stop.
Sí.
So if nobody is tattoo, unfortunately, they lost the luster. They don't have the luster that it used to have, or they still have a lot of meaning to a lot of people. Don't think that they don't. But
no, it's a craft.
So, but I told them, but you know what I like about the murals? That if you put it in the right street or in the right area, there's a lot of traffic. In 1 year, there's gonna more people are gonna see your mural than they are gonna see your tattoos. Mm-hmm. The only people that are gonna see a tattoo that I did on you are your family members, your friends. You're not getting up every morning on Facebook. Oh, look at my dragon again.
My tribal.
Here's my update. Here's my update again. You're not doing that.
Yeah.
But your mural is doing that every fucking morning.
Yo también aquí, güey.
As people are traveling. People are traveling in traffic and this and that, Sí. So that's what I kind of like about the murals. And, and even though sooner or later the business might go out of business and they cover it, but the fact that it stays out there and
brother,
artwork is out there is so cool.
It was part of your journey and leaving little, la neta, güey, it feels good putting in the work because to me, it's meditation. Like, yeah. I get on the wall. I don't hear about politics. I don't hear about drama. I don't give a fuck about money. It's just me and the wall, and I'm making love to it, listening to music, a podcast, conversation with somebody. I've learned that on the streets, los homeless, they're the most grateful people or humans. Te traen agua, hasta un churrito, whatever, but they're grateful. And I love being out here. I'd rather be out here than being cooped up.
Well, how many pieces you got in town right now?
I lost count. I lost count, and it's not a bad thing. It's just
I keep track of some of this stuff.
yeah, I document everything. I
Okay, good.
document especially like big pieces. I use it
together
for
a
the
book,
UNR.
cabrón.
I want to,
Let me
but
help you out. You know how?
see,
Yeah.
yeah, vieron.
That's why we're doing this. So maybe I can help you. You can help me.
100%.
Let's go
Rafa,
like that,
come on,
you
I've
know?
always cuenta conmigo para todo, cabrón. Este güey es una leyenda, este güey es una leyenda caminando y cuando lo vean, por favor denle sus flores, porque si no es por este güey, half of the tattoo community in Reno wouldn't be here. Like, not like that, pero este güey fue un pionero. Yo tengo una placa que me hizo él, el Kelly Miller, donde él trabajaba, Tim, el pelirrojo. I mean, yeah, we go way back, and we never were like good friends or like, ay, llámame. Pero siempre que nos vemos,
We respected each other.
it's a mutual love. It's a respecting. And I love where he's going, and vente pa' acá, güey.
No, and also not not only that, bro. The curiosity. What the fuck you been up to? Oh, I've been doing this. What you been up to? Oh, I'm doing this.
No mames, estás pelón. Where'd you get a tattoo?
Yeah,
He's got fucking gray hairs, and I'm fucking yes.
You know, so that's my thing. You know, it's kind of like also like, you know, it's like holy shit, this fucker's all over town now. You know, because I know you've been trying to find something to open up. You've done businesses in the past.
I did
a little store. You had your businesses.
Sí,
Like
sí.
otra cosa, cabrón, si quieres, we can also open up a website for you. I do websites.
Okay.
So, you know, we do money there or maybe whatever, but, you know, for somebody that has this much art, you might be able to start making prints, selling prints. Yeah. You know, you can go photograph a lot of your art. You can make T-shirts.
Siempre me lo han propuesto y ahorita it's fucking funny because
you got a big collection.
Huge.
I know by having a big collection, you have enough to show off.
You haven't even seen my black books. I have over, no say 30 like black books that I do all kinds of shit from here. Not that client want
No, your own art. And that's kind of cool to do.
I have it's funny because yesterday I was looking for a coat and I went through my closet and I found this hoodie that was like maybe down to my knees, and he said Edwin, y atrás tenía Bree One y Reckless Ones, Ecstasy. Back in those days, I was like I was in a dancing crew, graffiti crew, but it wasn't nowhere near what California or a bigger city had. It was a party scene that we didn't have unless you were 21. So a lot of the people that I grew up with are still around, but they're business owners or they're creating their Monte, ¿quién más? David, pinches pet. They
all become successful.
We all have been, you know, we've grown to be good humans doing us.
We never even said that. We never even said that way. We're just struggling with the everyday art.
We just kept trucking and
you don't even know until you turn around and you're like, what the fuck have I been doing? Look at all the shit that I left behind or that I created.
And that's it. It's a legacy. And at the end of the day, it's documented. It was funny because today I picked up the Nevada publishing from UNR and I see this badass cover and it's a wolf. And I pick it up and I flip it and there is my artwork. Like, you know what I mean? And that is synchronicity or work hard, play hard, but at the end of the day, no necesitas que, look at me. No. Everything that's
the clients, they come up to you and they hit you up for, or how do you get in your word, buddy?
Yeah. I put my tag, no Instagram. I always word of mouth. I don't have a website. I don't have a book. I just word of mouth. Pero I've done so many restaurants. I've met. I grew up here, so I have so many connections that it's just. We want you to do this. I don't care how long it takes, or I wait for you, and that's a beautiful thing.
Here's another question that I got. This one is going to be, we can edit it out or whatever, but at the same time, a lot of these motherfuckers, are they paying the money that the art is really worth, or how they're cutting you?
At the beginning, I was, passion, el artista, hungry artist, or starving artist. But right now, I'm at a level when I'm not rich or but I'm comfortable enough to, I know who's got who's got what, who's from the heart, who's from, and I base it on that. It's part of my quote. I tell them I go from 20 to $100 square feet, but it also depends on the history, the story, the if I could get up to the building, how fucking fucked up is the building, or is it brick, is it mortar, do I have to fix it? Like, there's a lot of things that go into it. But at the end of the day, I've been pretty blessed because of what you said. My track record. Um, I ain't cheap.
No, no, no. You don't want to be cheap. And
No, no,
the
no.
other thing is kind of like, like me and Vaca, we're doing this and we have a minimum.
Yes,
And, by putting a minimum, it lets people know,
you
like,
cut off people that are just
yeah, yeah, because we get a lot of motherfuckers that they talk all this shit. Then we tell them, you're looking at 5,000, we're looking at 6,000. Oh, whoa, 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 what the fuck? And it's like, well, our minimum is 2,500.
See,
And they're like, whoa, whoa. It's like, I'm sorry, I thought you, but they think they're dealing with street thugs or dumbasses. And like, no, I'm
they
an
don't
artist,
know
bro.
you, and that's the thing. Like,
I'm an artist, I'm a
next time you
muralist.
check out an artist, just like a tattoo artist, do your research, find out if that's what you want, not just because the name or because you want him to join your business. No, 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 no. It's a connection, and if it is not a connection, it's like Cinderella. It will never fit.
Yeah, because we're noticing as we go do door to door business, or sometimes people hit us up and we go and check out their place, and we're like, hey, you're looking around 3Gs or you're looking at 4Gs.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them, oh yeah, no problem. But some of them like, whoa, whoa, I was thinking 800. Get the fuck out of here.
Ni siquiera
Sorry,
those
homie.
cans.
Sorry, but we're not gonna work for that fucking price.
Yeah.
And they think like we're desperate for work. It's like I am, but I'm not. I'm not gonna fucking let my artistic abilities also just go out the window for a cheap price. And also, this is a big old fucking canvas that we're doing. It's not.
You're in the sun, you're in the cold, you're in the night,
Yeah.
like,
And
honestly, when I was working on Sutro, there was literally a mental health hospital across the street. Every morning, there was a guy that would fucking throw his shit on the wall. As soon as we started painting that wall, that guy stopped. He would come over and said,
you did the
Gracias.
Wells Avenue, the Sutra one?
I helped Eric Berg. No, that was Eric Berg's the 100-year-old.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a cool. That's a
Yeah,
cool thing.
I helped him. We were there for 3 months, but rain, snow, cold, show up, show up, show up, and it'll make your skin thick. And
You know what kind of craziness we're working on right now? We're trying to get a free road down here
in Sparks
area.
through the city.
Yeah. Through the Washoe County. We're talking to the Washoe
Yes.
County. We're trying to do a free roll area.
Yes,
Imagine a lineup of 20 containers, a square style. You think that's enough to take care of enough artists so they don't argue whose wall is what?
you just gave me the fucking chills. If that's not
What do you think?
real,
What do you
brother,
think?
my
Think that'd
body
be a good place for muralists to go practice and
not
play
just
on their-
muralists, just to connect with artists, just to connect with real humans, just to connect with your everyday community. Like, we tend to forget right now with social media. Oh, what's he doing? And we like and we do and but we don't.
I think that'll
connect.
take kids out of the fucking social media for an hour or two.
We need that. Have you seen guys on their bikes or little kids on their bikes or playing soccer?
They're all stuck on their fucking pads. Even my grandkids, I'm trying to do stuff with them, but that fucking computer is more entertaining, and then it gets me too, and then I'm over there stuck on my TikTok.
Well,
But that's one of the projects that we're talking to, or we're.
Well, if you need anything from me, I mean, fuck, brother.
Yeah, I thought maybe you might want to know about that, and maybe if you wanna, because you're a muralist, but you also know that you need a place to practice,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of the muralists have been forced to go break the law because nobody's giving them a place to practice.
Yes.
You're not, nobody's. I mean, this guy gave you a lot of place to practice. As I see the back of it.
Oh yeah.
And it looks like you told him, "Hey, come on, Vato, let me get on that."
No, and that's another thing. Like, as soon as you make connections, Yeah, it's like tattooing, I want this and I want that, but you want all this in here? Get the fuck out of here. It's gonna be understandable, ¿no? Y estos cabrones, ya después de que tienes una conexión con ellos, te dicen, Edwin, o Rafa, o Vaca, haz tu magia. Y that's where we're heading.
Yeah,
To be
because
able to do what we
imagine having a location like that where business owners can go find an artist.
brother.
Because a lot of business owners are looking for artists, but unless you come into their door, they're not gonna know what the fucking artist looks like, what kind of work he's done, and all that. But going to a place like that would be
Another
a
thing
place
is
to
like,
go.
a lot of us, I'm a hermit. I mean, I'm on the streets, but I don't like to be like you. But in those type of venues, I would love to fucking talk to my
Vas a
peers.
agarrar como perico, cabrón, no te van a parar.
No, no, es bonito. It's a beautiful
No, but
thing.
that's what I'm saying, because I noticed that a lot of the graffiti guys, they're loners.
Oh,
They're straight out loners and this and that. I'm very lucky that Vaca's got me and I got him. And but have you ever found a partner or somebody that
yes, I have.
keep up with you,
Um,
or how did that work in the past?
yeah, like when we have to work or we do conventions or whatever, it's cool. But at the end of the day, um, I like to gamble. I like to drink. I like to be on the wall. I'm a night owl. So a lot of people wanna wake up at 7. Yo no, yo a las 9 y me dormí a las 8. O sea,
Imagine a place like that open 24 hours. You'd be out there all night
I mean,
doing it.
it would be cool because you could have random people, artists or whoever, just show up, and that's where like this we've been planning it for almost 3 months, and it hasn't happened because of me or him, whatever. Uh, they were driving right down the road. Me pararon el dedo. They flipped the bitch, and look at us. We're here talking, and it's a beautiful. I mean,
But
come
it
on.
was a pajarito de amor, güey. Like, fuck you, paro.
No, y yo lo agarré y le dije, y lo tiré.
No, I was like, hey, man, this fucker's doing a cool ass piece. Let's go see what's up. And maybe this is a good chance to do a quick podcast because this fucker, we're not going to catch him.
And I love this because, okay, us street artists or muralists or we'll be painting and you get your randoms that are te preguntan, oh, come on. And it becomes an hour, 2 hours, and the next thing you know, you have another wall. Or you met somebody that's a friend for life. So don't ever lose on reality.
Yeah, it is weird when you start doing a piece like this. How many
Te
people
llegan, and it's love.
Yeah.
And it's if
Some of them will drive up, others are just fucking, they start asking and this and
and
that.
it's all like at the end of the day, after you're tired, you went up and down the ladder, but you go home because you actually did what you were supposed to do in your life. So,
And like, I was telling homie, like, you know what? We can see tattoos on videos every day, but we're not seeing graffiti.
see?
Graffiti is still underground. Graffiti is still, you're lucky to see a motherfucker working. And if you have enough time to pull over and say hi,
Do
but
it.
a lot of people, they're going this way and that way.
They're so focused that they don't even look up, but they don't even know that there's a new mural, or a new church, or a new store. They're like just 9 to 5, and it's just
This happened to us in Guanamaca. Remember those two guys that came up and took pictures, but they didn't even say hi to us or hey, nice. They just came up and I didn't say okay. You guys told them the other guys did the picture. That's the other thing that I like. I do like that people take pictures with our murals.
and it's documentation. Like I said today, I bet you got over 5 or 6 publishings of you and Baca painting that you have no clue, but they're out there. And all that shit is
Yeah,
reciprocal.
this fucker stuff has been on videos, on rap videos and stuff like that.
That's good.
Your stuff has been on rap videos. The one on Traeger. Yeah, honey, she really likes that Chicano style that you did over there. You know, and but imagine having a place like that where you can go and do your protest art or practice some of your, but you're not protesting like in a hardcore. You're protesting through art, to color.
And honestly, like, okay, this bombita or this truck 1920s, it's in the neighborhood that's Hispanic run. Te lo juro, toda la gente que pasa, oh, They love it. They no complaints. You get your comments. Oh, a Mexican spray painting. Wow, that's weird. But it's like
that's like the most fucking natural shit that anybody's supposed to
we.
over.
Sí, no nos ven, güeyes, cuando estábamos con los penachos y todos pintados. El arte está en nuestra sangre y no lo podemos negar. Un honor, cabrón.
So, give out your Instagram so people know what the fuck.
My Instagram's Martinez Esco, MartinezEsco, @.com. En Facebook estoy como Edwin Martinez Esco. Esco's from Escobar. No soy colombiano, pero si me ven por ahí, pues inviten algo de Colombia. No sé qué. Estoy hablando de Karol G.
You need to watch those narco shows.
Hey, I used to be an American soccer fan, football fan.
So
It's been 6 years that I haven't.
So you just.
I disconnected from. Yeah, I disconnected from that. Not that it's bad, but yeah. Focus on what you want. Don't fit in. Jump in. Sky's the limit. All right. Organic. This is the chairman of the artist. Here is Sparks, right next to Reno, Nevada. Here's Sparks right now. But Edwin has been doing some pieces. I'm gonna make a quick little video of this piece so you guys can see. Coming up soon, Cactus Club. Unas personas de Colombia que vienen de Florida, the high desert. So I'm gonna. So this is who's opening? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna be opening probably in December or early January. So si les gusta el vallenato, la cumbia, la salsa, un traguito de vez en cuando, aquí está el lugar. Yeah. All right, homie. Sale. Thank you. Thank you.